needs refinement, but that's where we need it.
Are you kidding me right now? There you go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to drybonesgarage. This episode is a part of a series where my dad and I take a 63 Corvair and a G-body frame and combine them together to create a hot rod. In this episode we changed tack with the cooling system and the mounting. We went back to a factory G-body styled Radiator and started to work on that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of the episode. Electric spaghetti time.
Well, this is the beginning, doing some research here.
I forgot to mention that we've also been working with the wiring here and there.
If we hang that there, now if we do that, we might actually be able to build some sort of a valance or some sort of a shield or something around it that it looks like interior pieces. Oh shoot, this may not work. Ooh, that's tight. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So we'll have to hang that lower. If we do that instead, should give us all the room in the world. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Where we're going to mount this and the way we're going to mount it, we don't need these pedestals. So I'm going to cut those back. And in the process of doing that, we should be able to just take a bracket right off the bottom of the dash, straight out to pick up this one, and then a simple 90 hanging off the backside of the air duct, I guess, for the cold air intake. And then the rest of this will be hanging in free space.
You know what? Grab the Sawzall for me. Boy, we're taking a lot of structure up.
Hopefully I can beat that back into shape and weld it back together again. Maybe I should have just cut that out a little different. Oh well.
How low is it supposed to sit?
First sight lower than that. This is getting us close enough where we can start seeing how the shapes need to change in order to make this fit in here.
How's it going?
Tight!
That sounded like a frustrated tight the way you said it.
Oh my gosh. We're back to wafers.
Wafers?
Yeah.
You mean like the structure?
Like no meat in the front end of this thing again.
At least the radiator.
That said, we get this welded up, then we can kind of box that whole section and just pleat the bottom of it. Ooh, that's getting close. That needs refinement, but that's where we need it.
So I'm gonna try to clean that thing off, and it's pretty securely snug in there, and it's a little hard to take it out. So I think I'm gonna try to clean up the top of it first.
So I figure what we'll do, this is still tweaked a little bit, so we've got to straighten that up a little. Get this back in here, cut this out, probably end up plating this over once we start worrying about aesthetics, and then just literally cut all of this rod out.
Yeah.
And weld right to the core support, and then we'll tie this up into the fenders. And that should give us a little bit of what we lost in rigidity up top. And that'll tighten up we can actually fully box this now. It'll be narrower, but it'll be stiffer, I think, overall. Those frame extensions, reshape them. And we still need to get headlight buckets for this thing, because the ones we've got are toast. Dry like toast. So, yeah, a little bit of work ahead of us. I don't think that could have worked out a whole lot better for us. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of plate right along here. We'll take it right to the leading edge of this body line, right back into this, drop it down, leave that open, probably come back up and close this out, plate that off. We'll have to get the mount out, have to get the radiator in to see what we have to do, what we have to keep. That steering box is going to interfere with the factory position of the radiator, and this one has got a box and a fan on it. So we're going to have to move that forward on the lower end. There's going to be some modification we need to do down there yet. But this is getting us in the ballpark. So we'll start closing this up, get this anchored in place, and then start making our plates and panels and pieces and do what we have to do to close this up. Sound like a plan?
What was that phrase? It sounds like a plan, Stan, or?
Sounds like a plan, Stan?
Yeah.
But this is the radiator for your car. This actually isn't bad. The way they package this. I don't have the rubbers for this yet. They're still coming. That's not shabby. Couple dingers in it.
Did you get it used?
No.
I was gonna say, it looks really clean for being used.
Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be for this car.
For a
Oh,
G-body?
that's
Or-
the problem. Okay. Yeah, this is supposed to be specific to a G-body. Are you kidding me right now?
What?
Oh my gosh. We might clear that steering box, if only just. That's about where this thing's gonna be resting, I think. That's about where it belongs. Holy crap. It's tight. Actually, it's beyond tight. It's kissing. So we're gonna have to look at that. We're gonna have to do some modification to this. We don't have to worry about transcooler lines. Yeah, that's where that's gonna sit. We're very close to it. If we make some modifications to the lower part of this support, we'll actually be able to move the bottom of this radiator forward inside of it. I think we'll want to do that. Question is, do we want to do that now or do we want to do it later? I'm thinking now, because it changes what we have to do to the structure of the car to what's left of the structure of the car.
Is that gonna be welded shut, what
Yeah.
you're hammering?
Yeah, we're gonna weld all this shut. We're gonna cut this corner loose, flush it out to the body, to the outer body of this thing, and then we'll plate that over. Then we'll move the holes for the rad mounts. I think they're these. We'll bring them about an inch to an inch and a half forward, and then just let the radiator lay back a little bit.
Yeah.
Weld those shut. We should be able to clean that up a little better. Oops. Too hot.
I thought I was gonna weld this.
Well, if you want to jump in here, jump in here. Now this is structural, so I'm running that hotter. Keep your eye on that. I burned through like a cuss on the other side because I lost sight of that. That's not hugely thicker than sheet metal, but don't be afraid to give it some beans, all right? A little more. It's a little closer. A little more. That's better. There you go.
So that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then please give us a like on this video. And if you want to see what we're going to be doing with the radiator in the future, as well as the rest of the car, please make sure to subscribe. We also have a Facebook account if you want to reach us over there. And other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful week and a beautiful spring. See you next week. Bye.